Welcome to it, ladies and gents, to the 15th of June AMA of 2023. And another great session planned, another information session. And what we're basically going to be looking at, starting off as per usual, Maurice is going to be giving us an update on what the market is doing, specifically BNB, and of course, our BTAF token built on the Binance Smart Chain. Then welcome back, Wendy. So nice to have you here.
I'm back. Oh, it's nice to be back. I am thrilled to be back. Great.
Yeah. Good stuff. So you'll be chatting a few things, at least about the airdrops, a little bit about crypto and your time in the USA. And of course, everything around the deadlines, of course, with the gifting airdrops. Then Vicky, who I'm sure is happy that Wendy is back, but Vicky is going to be chatting about our current staking contracts, and she's going to actually be giving us a live demonstration around that, just to make sure that you're all familiar with the dashboard. Yeah, because it's starting to like this beautiful overlap, making sure that everybody is understanding what is going on over there. Nico is going to be chatting to us all about security, and this is super important, always to be aware of what is going on around that, and a special announcement. Ooh, looking forward to that. I'll be chatting about a few things, and so I have a little announcement, not as special as Nicholas, but I have a little announcement to make as well. And then, of course, any questions that any of you might have at all during the session, do pop your questions into the Q&A section down below, and the team will answer those during the session. And of course, right at the end, we'll open up the floor. Speaking about opening up, Maurice, you want to open up those charts and give us a little rundown?
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you very much, John. And welcome to everybody from around the world. I'm quickly going to share my screen here. Okay, so what I'm going to go through is quickly the ups and downs in a, let's say, virtual currency, not necessarily the BTAF token. Now, I'm on the chart here of the BTAF token. But if you look at where we started here on 10 October when we launched, we immediately had a bit of a rise, about 30 or 40%. The market then came down here into December. Remember, that is when Bitcoin also made the low. So when you go back to Bitcoin, you're going to see that 16 December, as a matter of fact, 18 December was actually the low. Now, interesting fact that I want to mention to you here, I just told you that 18 December was the low in Bitcoin, but we made a low on 16 December. The BTAF token predicts what the market is going to do 2 or 3 days ahead of time. This little spike that we had here, out of that falling wedge, you'll now notice that most coins are doing it, the altcoins. Then it showed there's going to be a bit of a pullback, and it made that pullback. Now you'll notice that Bitcoin is dropping lower, Ethereum is dropping lower, and you're going to notice that in the future, as we progress and as we build the BTAF token, that the BTAF token is going to outperform every single major currency in the world. Now, keep in mind now, I don't want to give you a forward-looking price in the BTAF token, because you've seen what happens in America with regard to the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, specifically in New York, with the leader of the SEC, or the guy in charge, called Gary Gensler. They cannot make up their mind what is a security token and what is a commodity and what is not a security. Okay, so that puts us a little bit under pressure, where we want to stick with the fact that in Australia that we have consulted legally, and our token is specific a non-security. It's a utility DeFi token. So with that said, we don't want to give a forward-looking price. And therefore, I'm only showing you what Elliott Wave is showing. Elliott Wave is a common analysis where we just simply can take an impulse wave, like for example this, and say the market should go like that to the upside, or the market should go to the downside in the form of an impulse wave to the downside. Now, what you normally get in a market is that after a market drops 5 waves, then what happens is that the market goes up 5 waves, just general. So for example, if the market dropped there, then the next wave's up is going to be like that. And you've seen that pattern multiple times. Now have a look quickly here where we went up. And I'm just going to show you here quickly where the first 5 waves were, or was. The first 5 waves were this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are distinct waves. Remember, this is where we made almost about 1,000% gain You know, you can go and work that out. That's just really remarkable. Now, remember, we spiked when no other coin in the entire world did, nobody spiked. So we did it first. Then we reached that top and BTAF came down first. Now, here's your first number 1. There's your number 2. There's your number 3. And there's your number 5. Now, keep in mind that this number 3 can actually move down to that point there as well. And this number 4 at this point can actually move down there. Now, that looks more valid. And then it looks more valid that this can be the number 5, or it can come down slightly lower. However, if you look at where we started here, way back there, we're right there at that little point there where we went up and down. Now, remember this now. You don't want a coin that just goes like this the whole time. Coins that are going to be successful in the rest of the world over the next 10 years are coins that go up, they come down, they go up, they come down, for obvious reasons, which I don't want to say here in wording, but you understand what I mean. You know, if you know where that bottom is, you can buy some, you know, coins in the rest of the world. Now, if you look at this now, and I'm just going to click on there and I'm going to put this wave in so that you can see what I mean. So this is your first down cycle that we had. This is your first major cycle. This can be regarded either there or there as your major point 3 wave down. This can be regarded as your cycle to the upside. And because that's lower, we've now printed a little bit of low. But also what I'm seeing here is that we have broken out here from that falling wedge, which is very, very positive. And if you look at the Elliott wave reports, the long-term trader reports, MTT, or the analysis that we provide in BitcoinTAF.com, you'll notice that our analysts are talking a lot about this falling wedge here, which is also, what is that? That's a breakout, a retest, upwards retest. And what comes next is a possible move to the upside. Now, what I want to show you here is look at where we started here when we launched on 10 October 2022. Now, we are built on the BNB network. In years from now, it's going to come to clarity where people are going to say, aha, we should have built our token on BNB as well. When BNB reaches 7,000, 8,000 a coin, it's going to be too late to turn their tokens over to the BNB network. By that time, we'll be well ahead of the game, which we are. Because remember, we break out first. This is kind of like, I said to the team the other day, I said, I wonder if we mustn't call our coin now the Harbinger coin, because it kind of like predicts what the market can do. Now, what I want to say about that, Wendy, is actually really interesting. Do you know why it's the Harbinger coin? Why it predicts the market ahead of time? It's because of our members. It's because of you. You know already what's going to happen because you've got all the indicators, the Horowitz indicators, the detonator indicators. You see the reports, you see things. We predict things ahead of time. So then our members have got a big advantage. Now let's quickly have a look here. On that date when we started, we are now up still about 40% from this low, not a problem. Now let's go back and have a look at BNB. In BNB on the daily chart, we started right there. Now let's say, for example, if you were on BNB, remember I've been saying to everybody that the BTAF token outperforms BNB. While BNB is down, look at this now. If you take it like for like, BNB is down 18%, but the BTAF token is up 40%. Can you see now why I'm saying that we are outperforming BNB? There's a reason for that, which I can't go into now. Now, please remember that I'm not enticing you to buy the BTAF token. I'm not giving you a buy and sell tag on the BTAF token. The BTAF token, the reason I'm showing you this is to give you an idea of what's happening in the overall market, because this is a Harbinger coin. Now, the other reason I'm saying this to you is that you can buy the BTAF tokens to pay for your products and service on BitcoinTAF.com. Because remember, we're a utility DeFi token, and we will make some announcements today to that effect for you. So that's it, John, over to you. Thank you.
That's fantastic. Really, really important that you guys always do research. And Marius has been doing lots of that for a long time. Remember, as you were saying, we are built on the BSC or Binance Smart Chain and on the BNB network. So really good to see. And yeah, very excited for things to come. Speaking about excitement, so nice having her back. Wendy. let's hear
Yeah,
more.
thank you. Okay, so we'll talk about the airdrop. I'm assuming that's what you need.
That's correct.
July 1st is our next airdrop. The June 1st airdrop went successfully very well, and I was able to do that from America. So everybody got that on time. And we will be having our next one in July, and we are getting ready to wrap up the gifting. So let's just say with that, everybody is been on a path, and now that we have our staking contracts going really well, we are in discussions about the ending of all of it, and it will be ended this year. We will tell you that. All the gifting will be finished up, and everybody will have their tokens at some point this year, and we're trying to finish that up. But the gifting will take place in July. So if you have not submitted your form, we still have just one or two trickling in, that people who haven't unstaked their TAF from like over a year plus ago, haven't been watching it, haven't been in the loop. They wake up and say, what happened? You know, so we do still get one or two trickling in, but we are going to end that very soon. So we just want everybody to know that if you have not unstaked your TAF tokens and have not given your form in for your gifted tokens and to see if you qualify based upon the snapshot and the airdrops that are continuing on, go to the website bitcointaf.io, and you can fill in the form there. Go to the help center, and we'll drop that in there for you, and fill out the form and request your tokens. Request number one, there's a form to request to unstake, and then there is another form to request your TAF tokens, once you get them returned, to be turned into BTAF tokens for the gifting of that. So everything is on task, everything is going very smoothly, and we're really happy with the way everything is on the gifting at this point.
Awesome. So again, making sure that if you still have your old TAF tokens, that you complete your forms. We do pop those forms for both the TAF token as well as the gifting airdrop forms as well. That's always in the weekly bulletin, so make sure that you get that done, especially ahead of July 1st gifting airdrop, and be aware that there is a deadline for that completion of those forms coming up towards the end of the year. We'll keep you appraised. It's looking at October at the moment, but we'll keep you up to date with things.
Yes, and saying that as well, if you have any problems at all, put in a support ticket in bitcointaf.com in your account in the back office, and we have people that are looking at those support tickets all the time.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you, Wendy. Lovely having you back. And there's also nothing wrong with ice cream for breakfast. I'm just saying. So
I understand. I'm with you on that.
Michelle's dropped the link for the support ticket center, at least in the chat. So have a look there. It is, as always, in the weekly bulletin as well. And as always, Vicky is going to be giving us an update on staking, and to demonstrate and to show us what's currently happening and what's coming to maturation and what's live and kicking. Thanks, Vix.
Yes, for those of us in the know, because we know crypto over here and everyone on the call knows crypto, so the US needs to catch up to us. So I just wanted to show you again the staking page on btaftoken.io. Now, the reason I want to show you is a couple things. You need to be really careful which contract you are interacting with. So we have our new staking contract up the top, and we have our old staking contract down the bottom. Now, you need to only connect your wallet once. So you can use any of these buttons up here at the top. You could use the one here, or you can use it here. They all connect your MetaMask. So once your MetaMask is connected, both contracts will open up. So you need to be really careful which one you're interacting with, whether you want to stake, unstake. Now, the current one, I just want to point out, is almost finished. So right here, there's 5 days and 19 hours, which takes it into, depending where you are in the world, around 21st of June. So on the 21st-ish of June, depending on where you are, this will say 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And that is when you will be able to unstake your tokens without penalty. So don't unstake them just yet if you don't want that penalty, because we want you to not get penalized for that. You can still claim your rewards at any time without penalty. So you can just, I have some rewards here, so I could claim them by clicking this button just here. And it tells you how many you're going to get if you do. They're still, even though you can't stake, so there's no staking button right here. So you can't stake into this contract. And we did that on purpose because if you staked now, you would actually lose more tokens through fees than you would generate through rewards. So we don't want you to do that. So we removed the staking button. But if you have any staked already, they'll still be earning rewards. So it's not like they're sitting there doing nothing. All of your tokens in the staking contract are still earning rewards. And right here, I have the 687 blah, blah, blah. Just remember, you can refresh your details at any time, and then you can see that's changed now. So again, you can claim rewards anytime in this, but just don't unstake them. We don't want you to get penalized until this says 0 in around about next Wednesday, depending on where you are in the world. So that's the older contract. It's just sitting there generating those nice rewards for you. And then the new one is up at the top. And everyone that has used the old one should be familiar. It works exactly the same. So you can calculate how many rewards that you will get if you stake them. So number of tokens to stake. Well, if I staked 100 tokens, right at the end, there is a 2.5% fee. So you're actually putting 97.5 tokens into the contract. And at the end, you would generate about 7 more tokens at the end if you leave it in the contract the entire time. So there's still 79 days left in this contract and some hours. So you can still stake, you can still, right here, so you can stake however many you want. And right here, again, you can claim rewards at any time without penalty. So you can go in, you can claim these rewards. Again, if you unstake your tokens right here, if you have staked, you can't unstake your tokens until this says 0. Well, you can, but again, there's a penalty for that. So just don't do that. But you can stake as many times as you want. And right here, 79 days, 15 hours, 19 minutes. So these two dashboards will actually be live pretty much until every single person takes their tokens out of this staking contract. So until every single person, and we have none left, this will stay here. Oops, no, this one. Oh, where we go? That one. So it just ticked over. Yeah. So just be very careful though which contract you're interacting, because I don't want you to take out things that you shouldn't be, or try, staking where you shouldn't be. So this is actually there. We'll keep reminding everyone in the BTAFtoken.io channel on Telegram that, this is happening. Remember that this is happening, in 4 days, 3 days. So that's happening next Wednesday. And then you can take them out of here and stake them into here if you'd like. So I just wanted to remind everyone of that, just to be a bit careful, but I think everyone knows what they're doing by now. We have some smart members. And that's all I really wanted to say today, John. I will stop sharing.
Short and sweet. Thank you. Very comprehensive. That dashboard is looking really, really good. And as we go over the next couple of months, obviously the one will have reached maturation. The one currently at the 35% APR will still be alive for 79 days or so. But keep your eyes peeled on our dashboard and on our website, BTAFtoken.io. There is so much happening on that, constantly being updated. And that leads me straight into Niku, who will taking us through a bit of security and some other little features. Thanks, Vix. Niku, over to you.
Thanks so much, John. Let me just share my screen here and get going on the website. So a couple of announcements, and a great announcement coming. But first of all, on our Bitcoin BTAF token, like Maurice previously or earlier mentioned, we're going to talk about virtual currency on our website from now on, just to stay in the legal frame of things. So if you read our terms and conditions or anything on our website, you will see we mention virtual currency from now on. Then as well, security, like John said, just talking about security again, something we cannot underestimate. Always go down here. Always make sure the contract address is our Bitcoin TAF contract address right here. We also have this code here as well, but look at this one. This is the address that you need to do. And talking about security as well, we do still use the MetaMask wallet right here, like we have here, and mine is open, which is a big no-no. If you're not using your wallet, please go here and please go to this little button and lock. Whatever wallet you use, whatever browser wallet you use, please make sure it's locked like this. Don't leave it open when it's not in use. So I just want to bring that across again. I know people are going to say we talk about it every week, but this is something very, very important that we need to talk about. Let's first go to this section here, the frequently asked questions section. A lot of people still wonder where this is. It's just that port that you press on here, and you get all the questions that will be answered for you. So you can enter your question there, or you can go through a selection of this list and click on something, say, I want to know how to use BTAF Pay, and it will take you down here, and you will see also we now have videos added. So every time Vicky is explaining staking or anything, we take snippets and we add it to our FAQ section just for you to utilize and to understand better. Then as well, if we go back here, remember a new addition is the Bitcoin TAF blog, token blog here. If you click on that, you will go to our blog here. Got recent posts here and all important information that's regularly updated for you here. Use the tags if you want to. So yes, it's a very cool blog, all the information here that you want. That together with the announcements channel is great resources just for more extra information. So yeah, let's go back now to the bottom of our roadmap here to the last expand product selection of Bitcoin TAF Pay. So if we go to our BitcoinTAF.com website and go to our products selection, if you go to the little filter function we have here, and it's a very cool filter function if you want to know anything or just want to filter out all these products here just for things that you are interested in, we will go to Bitcoin TAF Pay, click there and filter, and it will then show us all the products that we can use by, or that we can acquire by using the BTAF Pay. So we've got the selection of products here, and remember that we announced in the last AUA each month for the next year we're gonna add a new product for that month. So I'm very, very happy to announce, so let's just go back and filter again, go back to all the products here. Happy to announce, and it is the 15th of the month, but we're doing it early so everyone is ready for it. The next product to be added to BTAF Pay will be the MTT report. So we will now from next month onwards, MTT will be added to BTAF Pay. So you can go use your BTAF Pay to acquire MTT. So yes, everyone can start planning. It's still 15 days to the end of the month. So that's awesome. So MTT will be part of that. And John, that's all from me. I don't think I left anything out. Yes, thanks for the opportunity.
I wouldn't say that's all. That was a lot. That was a great announcement there as well. But just to remind everybody, security is key. Make sure that you do lock your wallets, your MetaMask wallets specifically, and check out the website, check out our blog, and stay tuned. We will announce again to remind everybody that the newest product the product for this month, and as a reminder, every month there will be another, but it will be the MTT report. So exciting times and a very good reason to stock up on BTAF tokens, because you can also stake them as well and get more of those tokens generated along the way. One-stop shop here at BitcoinTAF.com. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Nico. Just a little bit from my side very quickly before we get into any potential questions that they may or may not be, is that for those of you who are IPO members, please do check the channel regularly. We do have a really great feature there called Coin Quest, which is really one of the many added benefits. And as most of you would have realized, that once a month you do, as members of the IPO, you get a call with Maurice and Nico as well. So lots happening over on the IPO side. Do regularly check that channel as well. Then from my side, just a public service announcement for those of you who have participated in any of our giveaways or competitions or contests, or where we've gifted you BTAF tokens. Do make sure that you have submitted the support ticket. Again, it's down in the chat down below where we can get your BSC address for MetaMask, so that we can at least appropriate the tokens on your side. And then, speaking of contests, next week, Monday or so, we will announce another contest for everybody, another game, because we like having
Yay.
fun. Exactly. And just in time for Wendy being back, just so that we can see if she can beat the highest scores. Fluffy likes having a lot of fun, and let's see if Wendy can at least beat Fluffy's high score. So we're going to have a little bit of fun over in the announcement channel. We will drop all the details on how to play the game, how to share scores, etc., etc. So that's from my side. As usual, keep an eye on our socials, on our announcement channel, and on btaftoken.io, specifically the blog as well. All the information in the weekly bulletin every Friday, coming to a channel near you. Awesome. Speaking of questions, again, if you have any of them at any point, please do drop us a support ticket over at bitcoin.com. The link, as always, is in the weekly bulletin. It was dropped a little early in this chat. But we love hearing from you. If there are any questions around staking, whatever it might be, and BTAF Pay, keep your eyes peeled. Lots to come, lots happening. All right. And also bear in mind, there are 5 days left of the current 90-day 65% APR contract. Wait until it's 0.00000. Yeah, better idea. And then gifting airdrop is also around the corner. And you've got that other current staking contract going right now. Team, thank you. Fun as always. I'm now in the mood for popcorn and ice cream. But until then, keep your eyes peeled. Weekly bulletin coming up tomorrow.
And cookies.
The game and, well, kind of cookies. You're going to make me fat, Wendy. And then the game on Monday as well. But thanks, everybody. Thanks for a great call. Be safe.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you,
nice day.
everybody.
Keep
We'll see
well.
you again soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.